Well, boys, it's another day back out here at Elevated AF. My favorite reckless employee, Colton, is not around today, so we're kind of on our own, minus the guys in the shop. So we're going to get going because we got too much stuff to do. Anyways, this morning we're firing up the old 5th gen here, and we're going to go to the Ford dealership. Yep, with the Dodge. Sounds about right. Anyways, we're picking up some cool new trucks here, so we're going to get going. Well, do you think we got enough weight on this son of a gun? I don't know. I feel like we could go, I don't know, probably another truck at least, hey? Yeah, we're very weighed down. Don't ask why or how there's a truck on the top of the gooseneck. And it just happened. And yes, these are two brand new 2023 Ford F-350s. Both dualies. There's a lot of money sitting on this trailer right now. All right, so here's the deal. This 2023 dually is mine. I bought this thing right out. Brand new. Fresh off the dealership. I ordered it a while back, and the reason why is I've wanted to do a 2023 dually build for quite a while now. Haven't really had the chance. And then this one up here, the one without the dually bed, this is actually a customer's truck. Now, we picked it up from the Ford dealership for him, and we're planning to build him the ultimate 2023 work truck. That's our goal anyway. We got all the parts ready. All we got to do is get these suckers in the shop, and the guys can get working on them. But just look at the freaking 2023 King Ranch interior. I love it. About the only thing I love on the 2023 is the grills, a little more questionable. They're not bad once they look paint matched, but still not 100% on them, but the interiors is where it's at. Anyways, these are going on the lifts so the guys can get working on them. For some reason, these trucks came with Alcoas. Not too sure why, but they just do. We're not going to question it. Oh, I actually forgot. This one is not a King Ranch. It is actually a Lariat, but it has the King Ranch paint scheme. I completely forgot about that. Okay, so we just had this guy pull in here. He's actually inside the showroom checking out our inventory, but he brought in this 2016 F-350. The Lariat, it's deleted, very, very low miles, surprisingly. For a 2016, this is really low. 30,000 miles. That's gotta be one of the lowest mild 2016s in the country, I'd say. And then he has this super, super clean first gen. Now, a couple things with this first gen. It does not have a motor at the moment. The motor is non-existent. And this thing is dead stock, completely stock paint. Everything else is stock, other than the exhaust tip and the interior. Not sure what the deal with this is, but he said he bought it like this. This thing was actually a barn find. It was sitting in a barn for 10 years. He recently bought it and doesn't have time for the project. But it has a 3rd gen interior. Sorry, 4th gen interior. My bad. The 4th gen interior does not have an engine. It was sitting in a barn for 10 years. He bought it. The original owner put one of these interiors brand new into it, because this is the 2013 4th gen interior, I do believe. And as far as I'm aware, they only made the 4th gen interiors with manuals from 2010 to 2018, I think. Don't quote me on that, but it is a manual. Just has a little bit of an interior different to a stock 1st gen interior. Now, normally I wouldn't take a truck like this, just because here at Elevated AF we kind of lift them, do some crazy stuff to it, unless it's a customer's truck, they want it done to it. But I like them stock. This is the one truck that I like to keep stock. However, since it doesn't have a motor and it's kind of already been mangled by the 4th gen interior, I think we're gonna build the ever-living crap out of this thing if we end up taking it. Anyway, he wants to get rid of both, do kind of a trade-in deal. So we'll see what we can work out. You know, we've done some pretty ridiculous stuff here at Elevated AF, but this, I don't know if it takes the cake, but it's up there. So we ended up doing a deal with the trades and a little bit of cash. Not sure what it worked out to on paper, but he wanted the crazy lifted 3rd gen I just built, which I just built this thing. I didn't even want to get rid of it, but you know what? At the end of the day, the business, you got to make money. So yeah, we did a deal on this truck, and he had to take his trailer back. This is kind of funny, though. Anyways, sad to see this truck go so early. I just flippin' built this thing. I don't want to get rid of it. I guess that means I'm on the hunt for another one. Anyways, we now have the 2016 and the 1st gen, so I think we're going to get the 1st gen into the shop there. You guys can start tearing it down a little bit. We're going to slap a brand new motor in it. Not too sure what we're going to do yet. Going to be a Cummins, though, and we're going to do a couple other modifications. I think a new paint job, because this one, even though it looks good, clear coat's starting to peel, and the paint in some of the places is not that great, so it's going to need a new repaint. You know, one of my favorite things to say ever is work smarter, not harder. Yeah, this is the definition of that. We're going to wheel it into the shop. Now, we'll just pick the whole thing up. I mean, it works, so what are you going to do? Well, truck's in the shop. That'll be good for now. So I don't think we have time for this 2016 this week, but I got a couple ideas. Something to do with a bigger lift and some boggers. So we'll see how it goes. So like I said, when I built these trucks, I think it was a week or so ago, they were going to sell, and they were going to sell fast. Well, this one sold. The guy's coming to pick it up here in a few minutes. And the black one, we already took a deposit on, so that one should be gone today or tomorrow, I think. These trucks do not last long once they're built. Even stock, they sell crazy, crazy fast. But we like to build them here, and since we do them so nice and we have a pretty big customer base, yeah, they're gone pretty fast. Which means the showroom's just about empty, and we better get to building some more trucks. Holy smokes, I cannot catch a break. So it's the next day here, and we have a guy that wants to take this Chevy for test drive here. And well, out front you might notice something interesting. So the guy that wants to test drive this Chevy here, he brought in this. He wants to trade it. Anyways, I think we might work out some kind of a deal after he test drives this, and we'll see. So I bet you can guess what I did. Yep, the trade's done. He already left. I'm just gonna take this thing out for a quick little joyride because it's pretty flipping cool. I just drove it around the lot a little bit, but holy smokes, it's got power. Yep. Oh man, I'm slammed back in my seat right now. This is flipping ridiculous. Oh, cop, slow down, slow down, slow down. Easy now. I want to get pulled over. I just flipping took this thing out for a drive. Yeah, this was a good purchase, I think. I don't know. It's pretty dang fast, that's for sure. Yeah, donuts in the back lot. All right, that's enough. All right, that's enough of that before I get hurt. But it is pretty cool, I will admit. All right, so it's been a long week of building here, but the 2023's finally done, and they look pretty flipping cool. So before we get to my main build, here's the customer's build. So this was his 2023 F350 Lariat. It didn't have a bed on it, which is how he ordered it. So we had this custom flatbed made here. It's kind of a flatbed. Not really. It's more of a work bed, I should say. Anyway, this sucker is filled to the brim with brand new tools. We finally got some stock Ford wheels, which look a million times better than the Alcoas. Put some nice mud graps on there. Did a little something to the exhaust. You know, it's not stock, so we'll go with that. A bunch of these chicken lights. I really, really like the look of them. It's what the customer requested. Now, I gotta say, the valence, not my first pick, but you know, each their own. We do what the customer says. Put some nice amp steps on them for them. And then if we hit a little button here, there we go. Nice flashing work lights. We kind of put them all around the truck here, and they look pretty dang good. So for a Lariat, I gotta say, this turned out flipping amazing. And the customer should be here in a little bit, so we're just gonna stick it right here for when he gets here. He can check it out. I've been sending him update pictures. He's really happy with how it looks so far. And then this was the shop build. So we had a little bit of an unfortunate thing. Couldn't get the exact dually wheels we wanted. We had to settle. Anyway, went with some nice American Forces on there. Now, since we've had this truck planned for a little bit now, we had a lift built and we slapped that on there. Looks pretty dang good. As far as the rest of the truck, not a whole lot else has changed. We kind of did the same exhaust deal with the other truck. Put this really cool front bumper on it. Got the barbed wire in the middle. I think it looks pretty cool. And we went with a cowl hood, which I think looks pretty mean. So this thing's going in the showroom, and that King Ranch interior just looks so dang good. Now there's one more thing that we built this week that I like a whole bunch, especially after it was finished. The first gen Dodge. We ended up giving it a brand new paint job, changed some stuff up on the rest of the truck, put some Ford Giottos on it. We pop open the hood here. Look at that. Big old Cummins, lots of turbos, and this is by far the fastest first gen we've ever built. We also ended up putting some track bars, crap ton of performance mods. Like, it has got everything done to it. And just listen to this. Yeah, sounds pretty dang good. So it takes a little while for this thing to spool up, but once it gets going, holy smokes, it has got some power. All right, everything's spooling up, and here we go. Yeah, she's going. Oh crap, that's right, there's a turn there. Oh, we're on a dirt road now. Slow down, slow down, slow down. I think we put fresh brakes on this. Anyways, yeah, this has got to be the fastest first gen we've ever built. It's got some serious flipping power to the ground. And if these weren't brand new tires, I'd roast them off, but they're expensive, so we're gonna not do that. Ditto 420Vs, yeah, not a cheap tire. But I gotta say, this thing is flipping cool. We didn't go anything crazy with the lighting or nothing like that. We kept it fairly stock in that area. Didn't even put any rock lights on it. It's just a fast truck that looks really flipping good. And it's got the 4th gen interior. No, it wouldn't be my first pick, but it still looks pretty dang good. Anyways, not too sure what I'm going to do with this truck, but if you guys have any suggestions, leave them down in the comments as to maybe what we should change or something. Not too sure. But hope y'all enjoyed. Subscribe, and goodbye.